Duval County School District says it will no longer conduct any contact tracing. The Department of Health had been doing it since students returned to the classroom. Well, a letter will go to families at the end of the school day when the first case in classrooms is reported. The school will send only one letter per class per week notifying parents and students of any possible exposure. Now, this has some parents concerned and others believing it's not needed anymore. Well, joining me now to further discuss this is Dr. Sunil Joshi, president of Duval County Medical Society Foundation. And doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, my first question is, can you explain kind of the reason for the change and how it basically works and is effective?
Well, it's the Duval County Public Health Department has not really given us any explanation as to why this has occurred. But I will say, even just as a parent of Duval County Public School students, and I have two children in the school system, I have not received a single call in the last year and a half from the Department of Health about contact tracing, even though I know for sure that my child has been exposed to folks who have had COVID, over the last 18 months. And so I think part of the challenge, of course, is that our Department of Health is grossly unfunded and understaffed, and it becomes very, very difficult for them to do an adequate job at tracing in a timely manner. When I have had people that we know contacted, it's usually a week or so after the incident even occurred, since their last contact with that particular student. And so at that point, it's a moot point. And so there's debate on either side of the issue as to whether or not we were getting a benefit from the tracing to begin with.
Right. And we know that, there's a lot of mixed, feelings about this decision. So there are some parents that are concerned. Should parents be concerned about this?
Well, I think right now what we as parents need to be is concerned about the fact that the cases are rising so high here in Duval County. And when that occurs, that is mimicked in the school system. And so our children are being exposed to it on a regular basis in school, and they certainly can bring it home and get sick as a result. So now if we're not going to have the government agency help us trace folks who may have been exposed to those who have COVID-19, it's up to us as parents and as medical professionals to encourage parents to not have their children go to school if they're sick, and to follow the guidelines that the Duval County Public School System has put out, that the CDC has put out for folks who have been exposed to those who have COVID-19, and in fact for those who are sick and having symptoms from COVID-19, so that we can keep everybody else safe.
And as you mentioned, the school district is allowing, families to decide if their child is showing symptoms. We know we have the flu going on right now. There's also just a regular cold also always going around. How can parents decipher if their kids actually have COVID symptoms?
Well, COVID symptoms are very similar to the symptoms for the flu. And, as an allergist, I know that the symptoms are very similar to symptoms with allergies. And we're dealing with all of that this time of the year, which is why testing is so important. So if your child is having symptoms, it is important that they be tested, or in the meantime, keep them out of school for the 5 days until their symptoms resolve. So again, testing is the way to really identify whether or not your child has COVID or not. But certainly if they have a fever, they need to be not going to school, and certainly not going to school if they're having respiratory symptoms during this pandemic.
And what would you say to those parents who want to know what's the best way to, protect their children and also their families?
Well, and again, the best thing to do is to get vaccinated. So, right now, if you look at Jacksonville in general, with our population over the age of 18, we have over 65% of our population vaccinated. But our children, the folks that are under the age of 16, are grossly unvaccinated. And so we need to increase vaccination rates amongst our children, number one, to protect them, but number two, for them to protect the rest of us as well, as they come home potentially with exposures to the virus. So number one, that's the main way to protect our children. Also, if your child is sick, or if your friend's children are sick, have them stay home, follow the protocol, get tested. And if they do test positive, to stay out of school for the full 10 days until they're 24 hours without a fever, their 10 days are up, and then they can go back to school and their symptoms improve. Or when they get a doctor's note. So again, these are the common sense things that we've been doing throughout the pandemic except now get the vaccine, wear your mask, don't go to school if you're sick, and only return once your symptoms subside.
All right, so the message stays the same. Thank you so much, Dr. Joshi, for joining us and providing us with such helpful information this morning.
Thank you for having me.